Hey folks, welcome to week 13 of DMD400, audio and video for the web. All right, week 13, we are in the home stretch, only a few weeks left. So this is a podcast week, and this week we are continuing with our pre-podcast content, but we are also going to start recording our actual podcast, recording and getting ready for editing. So a couple of things. So the things that are due this week are, of course, step 5 of the podcast project, and that involves your final script and your cover art. So by now you've gotten some feedback on your script and your cover art from myself, from your classmates, and so go ahead and make some edits to those that you need to do and get that turned in this week. Now, it's not due till the end of the week, but you probably want to get that done as fast as you can because you want to leave as much time as possible between now and the end of the semester, because aside from our large title sequence project over in After Effects that we're working on, you've got to go make these podcasts or podcast, which requires recording them, editing them, adding sounds and music and all that. So you've got a lot of actual time to get things done. So you might want to use as much of this week as you can. Now, as far as getting ready to sort of, as we say here, arrive at the main event to record, edit, and create your podcast episode or episodes, you're going to want to set up how you are going to do this. Now, there's a couple of useful articles here. The first one is the best quiet places to record a podcast. This gives some, this is from a great website called The Seasoned Podcaster, which gives some really good tips about where you can set up to record your podcast, whether it be at home or at school or whatnot. This is some good tips and tricks on where to do your recording. And then the other article to read is sort of 21 of the best USB microphones that you can use for podcasts that aren't a ton of money. This is mine here. I actually have the Blue Snowball, which I record all of these on. It wasn't a lot of money. That being said, we of course have the option at school to use the recording studios at the Fitzwater Center. So certainly take a look at those. You can contact Professor Nevius to set up time to record in the studios. If you want to use the recording booths, if you want to use the software that they have there, even if you want to just bring your laptop in there, because the recording booths are quiet and so you can record in there and not have to worry about any outside ambient noise. Either way, this is a good week to plan exactly where and how you are going to do your recording. Now, if you've got a nice quiet place at home, whether it be a closet or your bedroom or whatever, and you want to record your pieces there, great. But if you guys are going to interview people in your podcasts and you want to bring somebody in and do it at the recording studios, at the recording booths at school, at the Fitzwater Center, you could do that. If you're going to do some recording outside because you want some sort of background outdoor natural sounds, make sure that you're just getting those and maybe not necessarily, cars driving by or other people talking in the background. Either way, plan how you're going to do your recording and where. As far as equipment goes, sure, you can use the recording app on your smartphone. Those are generally pretty good and they record at nice quality, but make sure that you're holding your phone in such a way that you get a good quality recording. Do some test recordings. Don't just do it the first time. Do a few short ones, play them back, see how they sound. And again, even if you have an inexpensive headset or even a pair of AirPods, those can generally confine the sound pretty nicely and give you a good recording. So either way, you've got to practice, try out a few different options, and see what works for you. You want to go for the best quality you can possibly get. So quiet room or quiet space or space with sort of focused sound is the best way to go. And then as far as microphone goes, like I say, if you have access to a nice USB microphone, that's perfect. If you can use the recording booths at school, at the Fitzwater Center, that's also perfect. But even if you record off of your smartphone, if you hold the phone up the appropriate distance from your mouth and have it angled the right way or in a good quiet space, that'll also sound pretty good. So do your best to get the best quality you can, because once you take your audio files, wherever they come from, your phone, your laptop, whatever, and you move them over to an editing piece of software like GarageBand or Audacity, you want to make sure that you've got some good quality to work with before you start slicing up your audio and editing your podcast together. Naturally, if you are including sounds, sound effects, music, etc., make sure you have those downloaded and ready to go and all organized. And of course, as you are working in a team, whoever's going to be doing the editing, make sure that they're ready to go and have everything they need. So planning this week. You want to make sure that you get that script done, that cover art done, and then start testing out your ability to record your podcast. Now, if you can have a good, successful week getting everything all recorded, and then you have all your audio files, then you can really spend the rest of the semester doing your editing, adding your sound effects, adding your music, and putting it all together. So that would be a really good thing if you could do that. So plan your time accordingly, okay? If you need any help, certainly let me know. I will do my best to help you out. And again, you can contact Professor Nevius to set up some recording time in the Fitzwater Center if you would like. I will include her contact information in this week's announcement. All right, folks, if you need anything, you know where to find me, office hours, email, etc. I will see you soon.